Preview Sarah's reaction to finding out that Michael is alive.
Well, there are a lot of layers to that reaction, and I think things come in waves. But I think the first wave is, if he's alive, then where the hell has he been?
And why?
And why? And I think that the next question is, maybe I never really knew the guy. Maybe this whole time he needed me to be a way out for him. I think the first 4 seasons take, 18 months? And they've had 7 years apart. So there's a reasonable possibility that this thing that she thought they had was in her head.
And that goes back to the first season when he developed feelings for her, but still was using her to get out of the prison in the first place, right? So that's kind of always hanging over her shoulders a little bit?
Absolutely. Look, I think one of the things about this show that I've always really responded to when it comes to the characters is that these are not good people. Every single one of these characters at a certain point has committed at least one felony, broken the law a million times, and we've all done things that we should be a little embarrassed about. And so when we find a way to be good to one another and to support one another and to put everything on the line, we're not doing it because we're great people. I think we're doing it despite the fact that we're really damaged people. So I think the question with Michael and Sara is he more damage than person now? And what is she?
I also want to ask you to preview her reaction to having to see Paul again.
I went back and
go back to the bathtub. Yeah.
So before we started shooting, I watched seasons 1 and 2 again, and just ran out of time to watch any of the rest. I'll be perfectly honest, I've never seen season 3 because I never saw it. I was busy being dead and having a baby and all kinds of stuff in my personal life. But I hadn't yet seen season 4. So when Paul Adelstein and I, who is, by the way, one of my favorite actors out there, he's a gem and brilliant and a great human being, we did our first scene together. And I was like, right, so it's this, and this is our backstory, and this is our history, and fine. And then a couple weeks later, I was watching through season 4, and I went, oh, I forgot about that. Okay, so now I need to do this, and I need to think about that. There's a lot of history, and I think like fans, it's not necessarily about where exactly we left off. It's about what are the major events that I remember. And the major event with him is him trying to kill me in a bathtub.
Yeah.
It's hard to get away from that.